The farming communities of western Cuba were hardest hit. In the tobacco fields, wind gusts topping 200 kilometers an hour ripped apart buildings. The streets of nearby cities are now littered with debris. It will take days to restore power and days more to start to get the full scope of the damage. Hurricane Ian is only getting stronger. Satellites capture flickers of lightning as it moves on from Cuba and barrels down toward Florida.
In some areas, there will be catastrophic flooding and life-threatening storm surge.
The outer bands of the storm have already arrived in the southern part of the state. Ian is expected to make landfall Wednesday night somewhere between Fort Myers and Tampa Bay, bringing with it up to 4 meters of storm surge.
This is going to be much more of a water event than it is a wind event, and we hide from the wind and run from the water.
Routes out of Ian's path are getting busier as 2.5 million people are under evacuation orders.
You're in a mandatory evacuation.
In vulnerable communities, police are going door to door making sure people leave.
Do not wait. Time is of the essence. Act now.
Homes and businesses near the Gulf Coast are being boarded up, and in Tampa, sandbagging stations have been busy as early predictions suggested the worst of Ian could hit here.
This is not something we have seen in the Tampa Bay area in 100 years.
Cleanup preparations are already underway. Members of the National Guard have been called in, and utility workers have been pre-positioned to jump into action, though they may be waiting a while.
We're going to see Ian slow to a crawl once it makes landfall in Florida, moving only 4 or 5 miles per hour. We could see some areas get 20 to 25 inches of rainfall.
President Biden has reached out to mayors in Ian's path, promising full support in their cleanup efforts. Katie Simpson, CBC News, Washington.